Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. It's a little different being up here and seeing all of your faces instead of staring out into a sea of masks. Today, and frankly this year, wouldn't have been possible without the dedication and hard work of each faculty member on our campus. While students travel and relax over breaks, it's the adults that put in the time and effort to make things possible. So, thank you to the faculty for everything you have done, made possible, and the dreams you'll continue to make true for Columbus Academy. With their guidance through COVID just 4 months ago, Academy's mask mandate was lifted, and we were blessed with seeing some of our favorite teachers in beards we didn't even know they could grow. But to the new and old, we promise that hopefully there will only be pleasant surprises. Try not to think of it as the beginning of school, but rather a milestone for new memories. We'll regrow old ones, such as junior speeches in front of the entire upper school, and we'll make new ones, as we look forward to the freshmen that will curate another amazing spirit week, with or without backpacks. It just wasn't the same seeing your faces on a computer screen, or having at most 6 people to a lunch table, or tuning into assemblies from the classroom. We truly are grateful to be back here with all of you today, because there is no other community we would rather spend our last year here with. Nowhere else have I met a group of people so kind, compassionate, and respectful as I have met at the people here at Columbus Academy. There's always someone holding the door for the next person, someone cleaning up a mess that isn't theirs, or someone just comforting someone when they're not having the best day. Whether it's a student, teacher, or anyone from this community, there's always a shoulder to rely on.
We learn from our relationships here, but we also learn from our mistakes. Lower schoolers, I'm going to tell you a story. I was in pre-K, and on the way back from one of my classes, I decided to take a little adventure down one of the hallways, breaking away from the line of students we had. My teacher, who was understandably upset, put me in what we called the rest stop, which was just a fancy way of saying timeout. I was mad. I had never really gotten in trouble before, and I don't think I understood why I was in trouble then. In a fit of 4-year-old rage, I decided to take my anger out on a goldfish graham cracker that was underneath the table I was sitting at. I crushed it with my feet and I spread it all over the floor. And I got even more trouble after that. Now why am I telling you this? Because even though I made a mistake by running away from my class and destroying the graham cracker, the important thing is that I learned from it. My advice to you all is that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you learn from them. And when you inevitably do make a mistake, don't beat yourself up about it. It's an opportunity to grow. Middle schoolers. I won't lie to you all. Middle school is sort of a weird time. You don't have the same overbearing supervision you did in lower school, but you also don't have the independence you do in upper school. It's a step up, but it's also a chance for you to step forward. Step forward to the harder classes and the new things to learn. Step forward because soon you'll have to take your final step up to high school. This is a time to find who you are and what you like, because your decisions don't have to be set in stone.
For the upper school, to the freshmen, high school is only as scary as you make it out to be. Keep your eyes and mind open, and don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone and talk to that person. Ask that teacher for help. Join that club. Because you'll come to realize that some of your greatest assets come from the relationships you build right here at Academy. Sophomores, keep up the great work from the first year. But also, look forward to change. You'll find that classes will get harder and friendships might shift as you continue to discover yourself. But don't be afraid, embrace it.
Juniors, good luck. I'm just kidding. It's no secret that you are entering one of the toughest years of your academic career. With more difficult classes, your college search begins, there's definitely a lot going on. But I encourage you to push yourself to your limits, because you all can accomplish a lot more than you think. I think a lot of students here tend to place limits on themselves, when they really can reach a lot higher. This year is your year to really unlock your full potential and do things you didn't think you could. Seniors, as cliche as it may sound, you finally made it. It honestly feels a little weird to be in this position. Being our K buddies, senior lunch, sitting in the front at football games, it's hard to imagine that it's finally our time to fill these spots. It's also pretty hard to imagine that in a year or so, we're all going to go our separate ways. And when I think of what advice I give you, the truth is I have none. Because everything I've been talking about in the younger grades, I learned from you all. You taught me ambition, kindness, respect, compassion, and so many other things. I've gotten here for 14 years. But these red bricks, the carpets, the playground, the homework we did, they didn't make me into the person I am today. You all did. I'm going to miss you all this. And whether this is your 10th year here or your first, I encourage all of you to go into this year as a fresh start. A time where you can develop new bonds, try something new, learn from mistakes, and become the person you want to be. Thank you so much, everyone. Go Vikes.